as can be. She's got a podcast that sets us free. She talks about the world with grace and style. A beacon of light, always makes us smile. In a world of chaos, she's a calming voice, spreading love and joy. It's her choice, her choice.
In the land of real, there's a love that's true. Sugar love is her name, spreading sweetness too. Her voice like velvet, smooth as a summer breeze. Her podcast, the soundtrack to everybody's ears. Sugar love, she's the queen of soul. Her podcast, the place where the stories unfold. News and entertainment with a touch so sweet. She's the heartbeat of the community's beat. She brings the news with flavor like a cup of hot tea. Uncovering stories, bringing light to what we see. With her infectious laughter, she uplifts every soul. Sugar love, she's the one who makes us feel whole. She's the one who makes us feel whole. In the land of real, there's a love that's true. Sugar love is her name, spreading sweetness too. Her voice like velvet, smooth as a summer breeze. Her podcast, the soundtrack to everybody's ears. Sugar love, she's the queen of soul. Her podcast, the place where the stories unfold. News and entertainment with a touch so sweet. She's the heartbeat of the community's beat. She brings the news with flavor like a cup of hot tea. Uncovering stories, bringing light to what we see. With her infectious laughter, she uplifts every soul. Sugar love, she's the one who makes us feel whole. She's the one who makes us feel whole. In the land of real, there's a love that's true. Sugar love is her name, spreading sweetness too. Her voice like velvet, smooth as a summer breeze. Her podcast, the soundtrack to everybody's ears. Sugar love, she's the queen of soul. Her podcast, the place where the stories unfold. News and entertainment with a touch so sweet. She's the heartbeat of the community's beat. She brings the news with flavor like a cup of hot tea. Uncovering stories, bringing light to what we see. With her infectious laughter, she uplifts every soul. Sugar love, she's the one who makes us feel whole. She's the one who makes us feel whole. In the land of real,
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Hey y'all. What's up, Danielle? Hey Lisa. What's up, Booski? Oh, these girls are so happy. They could talk now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, you're gonna be just fine. We're gonna keep you in our prayers, Lisa, but you're gonna be just fine. Just fine. Yeah. Still stay a little bit of nervous, but you're gonna be just fine. These are the young ladies who now they could speak. Damn it, they so happy. They was never able to talk this much ever, ever. They don't know what to do with themselves.
Boys in this nigga. We can convince her to fuck him up. Bitch, say it like you mean it.
I'm committed to my journey.
Fuck your journey, bitch. You committed to my journey. Ain't back here with these fuck niggas that can't help me. Look, you went for it. You went for it just like motherfucking all the other niggas you seen went for it.
Everything is me. And being God comes with a lot of responsibility because you have to take responsibility for everything that happens in your life. You can't point the finger and say this. No, because you're too intelligent. You have too much awareness. You know that when somebody triggers a certain emotion out of you, that's something that the universe wants you to take a look at yourself. It's something deeper than somebody did something to me. When you constantly point the finger, this is what Chief always tells us: reflected light from the Most High. My spiritual guru, my husband, and my OG, Eligio to Christ, I love myself. He tells us that if you point the finger, you're going to miss the point. If you say this person doing this and this person doing that, and it's not me, you never going to grow. Because when those emotions are triggered, that anger, that irritation, the jealousy, the sadness, that's like an alarm for you to look at something, not for you to just push it away and say they did it to me. You have to take responsibility. But in this video, I want to talk about how feelings come from thoughts. A lot of people are suffering because of the things that they choose to hold on to, because of the things that they choose to keep on thinking about. You're not living. You're not living by constantly thinking about things that hurt you. You thinking about what happened last week, you know, shit you did 3 years ago, whatever the thoughts that you have that is causing you pain and oppression and is disturbing your inner peace, you need to stop and look at why you having those thoughts. Why do you keep choosing to feel bad? And that's the thing, there's a choice. You can stop thinking like that. You can say, I want to think about this. This makes me feel good. This makes me feel happy. I want to manifest more of this in my reality, because the universe don't give you what you want. The universe gives you what you are. So if you a negative person, you sad and depressed, you going to constantly keep getting that, because I am God. Reality is a projection of my mind. Everything in this reality is a symbol for
Hey.
our mind and represents something about ourselves. And to know yourself, Chief Chief teaches us this. This is one of the five sciences, astrology. As above, so below. Everything that's going on in the stars and the planetary alignments is being manifested here. So if you want to understand yourself and why certain patterns keep happening, you must take a look at your astrological program, because I guarantee you, if you overthink about stuff and it be having you feeling down, it is an aspect in your chart that says that you do this. That's something I'm dealing with. Saturn square Neptune. It says that you overthink and that you feel guilt for no reason.
Hey, Angela.
And when you have that awareness about yourself, you can say, damn, that is something that my character goes through. And I know
When you have awareness of yourself, let let's premiere. Let's premiere this. I got a new premiere for you guys. When you think about Nature Boy, I'll be playing this all through it. Let's go.
Locked up in a cold cell, feeling so low. Nature boy's got nowhere else to go. His wild spirit couldn't be contained. Now he's paying the price for his freedom stain. Living life on the edge, breaking every rule. Nature boy thought he was nobody's fool, but the law caught up with his reckless ways. Now he's counting the hours, trapped in this haze. In his dreams, he roams through endless woods. Now the only escape is inside his thoughts. Streets were his stage, where he danced with grace, but now he's confined, feeling out of place.
know that this is a happening and it's not in my control, and I'm really just watching the character do all these things, and I can't be so attached to the character because my true identity is shapeless and formless, is the nothingness, the perceiver that is watching the happening. And when you tap into your true identity, you can take a step back and just go on the ride, knowing that everything is predestined, everything is already written. That's why you have deja vu. You've done this many times before, acting like that you exist when you don't exist. Why do we limit ourselves to these finite forms? I mean, yeah, God broke itself up into many different pieces, right? And your character is the piece that God wanted to experience itself through. So we have to acknowledge that we are God, the oneness, and the character that God, the possibility, this piece of glass that so happens to be an efuru. That's who you gotta accept. But you have to always be aware. And this is why Chief say, keep the knowledge no matter what you do. Keep the knowledge. Because if you ain't thinking about the knowledge, what you thinking about?
Ask him.
This system, you know how they got everybody? Because they got your mind, they got your focus. They got you thinking that I gotta go to work and get money and relationships and parties and do this and do that, watch the news, TV, input. We are robots. We are organic robots. When we were born, input. Children, they want to get into everything because they're trying to understand. They're trying to understand. And input. You just put an input and information into a robot. And so after those 7 years are very significant for us because after we get all that input from our environment, our parents, and the people we're around, and the things that they teach us and tell us, religion and name, and this is this and this is that. After those 7 years, we're just running off of the programming that we've been taught. And so you think you got to go to work. You think that Jesus is a white man in the sky. You think that men are monogamous. You think that, you know, you think that you got to get a job. You think that you need to be with a white man so you can have pretty babies with good hair. And you don't understand melanin. You think you got to go to the beauty supply store and get a wig so you can fit into society. These are all ideas and thoughts that we took on because we've been told them out of ignorance. You know, life is an obstacle course and you got to just go through it. And this is for the chosen. This is only for the chosen who's still working or going to school and just like, what the fuck is this reality? What is this? You got to ask these questions. They tell you God created everything. Well, who created God? You have to ask questions. What is a tree?
Tell me.
Why are human beings so disconnected from nature?
You tell me.
Why are melanated beings so oppressed in this system? We have to truly meditate and ponder upon these things and not just get up and go to work. Because somebody told us we need to get a job. How you gonna survive? How you gonna survive in this world, girl? You gonna need a job. You can't stay in my house. You gotta pay a bill. You gotta get a job.
The nerve.
When I was starting to grow my locks out, they told me, girl, you can't get no job with locks. I'm like, yo, you can't be natural in this system. Look at all the animals. We're no different from the animals. No. Do you see animals wearing clothes? We are supposed to be butt naked in the jungle. And we don't even know.
No, we don't.
We don't even know who we are. We don't even know where we are. That's how lost people are. And you have to get away from these people. You got to get away from these people who don't know who they are. Because you can't truly be on a spiritual journey bogged down by the frequency of this place that we, the chosen, are here to elevate. Yes, when you are able to understand the absolute truth and the highest frequency of knowledge there is, everything is on a spectrum and frequencies. When you understand the top knowledge, you have an obligation to apply this knowledge, to say, this is bigger than me. Fuck my feelings. Fuck, you know, the little things that I go through because of the white supremacy programming. Fuck that shit. We are here to do something big on this earth. And it takes patience and it takes endurance because it's not going to happen overnight. Just like your growth and healing not going to happen overnight. I've been on my spiritual journey for 6 years and I still got mad work to do. I've grown a lot, but I still got a lot of work to do. And I'm thankful for this space because I feel like we're in this space where we're truly being put to apply the knowledge for ourselves. Because Chief, he has a big light, he has a big heart, a big energy, and he will fight every single demon. Man, if you're around him, he will fight your demons. He can feel what people are going through, and he will just speak the Holy Spirit to make you get out of the darkness of your mind and make it so clear.
Hey, Keisha.
Because when you're going through a demon, it's just a shadow and the angle of bending of light in your mind that ain't fucking true. It's not real. It's a fucking illusion. And people give their precious energy and attention to illusions.
Have mercy.
Motherfuckers is delusional.
We ain't had nothing you said yet, girl.
And Chief, he has the clearest mind. Why you think people left their whole life to walk on the path and study the teachings and be in a space where they can apply it to their life. But you thought you were just gonna go to the jungle, eat your fruit and vegetables and eat all clean and holistic and be foot on dirt and sleeping in a tent, getting the sunlight, and you were just about to go on a water slide for the rest of your existence? No, bitch, no. Do you know that we got shit in our genetics? We got bullshit, ignorance, confusion, self-hate in our genetics. A program that's been running and running and running, which is why the human species have become so disconnected from nature, from where we are pooping in toilets and bathing in chlorine. That is how long this bullshit has been happening.
And that's how long you're going to have to live in it.
That healing process, you got to be gentle with yourself. I'm learning how to be gentle with myself, because the demons and the shadows that I'm fighting are just the 23 from my mom and the 23 from my dad. I'm fighting that bond and that energy that came together. I'm fighting all the bullshit that happened in a relationship, because literally
she done lost herself.
Her genetics, his genetics come together and it made me. And so the generational curses is the shit that your Babylon family didn't work on. They didn't work on it. So now you got to sit with yourself and your darkness and your shadows and be peace, be still, and say, I am God. Peace, be still, and say, I am God. And when you just tap into that understanding of I am God and that awareness, you can get through anything. Because you see everybody as you, because you know what you're here to do. I am God. And you understand that this is a happening. And sometimes you just got to sit back and let it happen. Sometimes you just got to sit back and let it happen. Because sometimes you get put through certain situations. And sometimes your higher self just wants you to experience pain on a spiritual journey. Sometimes the higher self just wants you to experience pain, depression, sadness, irritation, restrictedness, just so you can appreciate the blessings. Appreciate the freedom that's going to come after you keep pushing through the muck.
Bitch, ain't you look at the camera.
Yes.
Locked up in a cold cell, feeling so low. Nature boy's got nowhere else to go. His wild spirit couldn't be contained. Now he's paying the price for his freedom stain. Living life on the edge, breaking every rule. Nature boy thought he was nobody's fool, but the law caught up with his reckless ways. Now he's counting the hours, trapped in this haze. It is
Now the only escape is inside his thoughts. Streets were his stage, where he danced with grace. But now he's confined, feeling out of place.
Tell him why.
Because you like for me to.
Give her like go put her in jail. That's why niggas. That's why jail was Oh, you want to do?
That's why I said.
Go get my silk scarf. Y'all put upstairs. She need a timeout. She don't like going up there. No, what I learned with Malia, the way you punish Malia is just separate her ass from everybody. Give her like go put her in the jail. That's why niggas. That's why jail was invented to give a nigga a break. But jail shouldn't be like that. Jail need to be a place where a nigga can sit down and be in isolation. But doesn't mean you have to be treated like that. I feel like the prison system is very a very good system. It's just how we rehabilitating niggas. Cause you making niggas worse putting them in there. If you had programs set up in there that's teaching them the, law, education, allowing them to get educated, you know what I'm saying? They done took goddamn libraries out the fucking prison. You educate a nigga, he gonna get smarter. You know what I'm saying? But you make him dumber, he always gonna be a slave to stupidity. And so these prison systems ain't really, you know what I'm saying? But then again, I'm gonna tell you why. Cause a nigga be deserving that shit. You know what souls that be in prison? Ain't nobody falsely in prison. Prison is for motherfucking karma. So a bitch would be in there for something they didn't do. For karma, they paying off from something shit they did. Ain't no mistakes, bitch. You right where you supposed to be. You better believe it. And the universe is calculating everything you do. You never get away with it. You'll get locked up for some shit you didn't do, just because you getting paid back from the universe for some shit you did that you thought nobody seen, bitch. You gonna get your return. You gonna get your karma, bitch. See, like you don't get away with nothing, man. You gotta be honest and be straight up with shit.
That's the truth. What's up?
You know what I'm saying? It's not for profit in the big eye, because God is the universe is God, nigga. And human beings, what human beings is doing, the God is doing.
333. Peace to the gods. Welcome back to Chance and Opportunity. I have this feeling that I need to express right now. And when I look at Black women, when I look at myself, I can say that I'm honestly disappointed in Black women. The way we carry ourselves, and most importantly, the way we carry the Black man is so disrespectful. It shows our self-hatred. It shows our lack of knowledge of self. It shows our blatant ignorance. It's just exposing the disease-infested mind state Black women have.
Wow.
Especially Black American women.
Tell us.
Black American women have been broken down to their core.
Yep.
And she is in her own way. The Black woman is in her own way, thinking she know the way, which way, how it's supposed to be done. And I understand the concept of the Black woman being God, and no disrespect, but the Black woman in Black America, the Black women in America are truly not even divine feminine beings. They are genetically modified organisms that have been programmed by the United States corporation to express a demonic gene of toxic masculinity.
Oh God.
independence, um, selfishness,
Mm-hmm.
pride. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's a festering. It's a cancer. And as a black woman, sorry, I gotta get comfortable. As I observe myself on the spiritual journey and other black women that have come on the spiritual journey, I have always seen the inability to take responsibility when it comes to our own healing and our own duty that we have to do as a divine feminine being that is trying to awaken into a divine feminine being is to listen when you find a good divine masculine man, which is the only man on this planet in the universe, the Eligio Bishop, my husband. I'm able to say that's my husband. I'm able to say that's my Lord and Savior, a God in my eyes, because he speaks divine knowledge itself. He protects and provides for his woman. He has
He got you.
solutions and not problems.
Yep, he
He
got
has
you.
mastered himself
Mm-hmm.
spiritually, mentally. He is a divine masculine that is in tune with his masculinity and his femininity. He honors his mother and his father. So, and then separated himself from a system that only showed him that he was a little boy, only showed him that he was not ever going to be really a human, just going to be thrown away in a cage, just going to be categorized into this evil being in which he isn't, just because of the fear of the United States corporation, to the rise of a black messiah, to the rise of black people unifying and coming together and having knowledge of self
Now
and
she
having
told me she got to
a
get
mind
comfortable.
state and a
That's
movement
we go.
that's going to awaken us as beings to say, oh, we're one. Why are we fighting each other? Let's have a movement, which Eligio, the Christ, did as a movement that's saying, people, leave out of this Babylonian system, stop giving your energy to the system, and separate yourself. Take yourself out of the culture medium that has made you sick, that has made you ignorant, that has made you dumb, deaf, and blind to God right in front of you. The air that you breathe, the sun that gives you food to eat. You know, we ignore all of these things, and Eligio has showed us by example himself leaving out of the system and going into nature and healing himself. He's a real nigga from Harlem from 1982. So let's just get understanding. When we come from black people, we're all fucked up.
No, y'all is.
Yet, when we have a divine being that is here, that's giving you source consciousness,
Who?
that's telling you about
Who?
yourself with facts,
Who? Where he at?
that understands
Mm-hmm.
your trials and tribulation and can see your point of view, but also the higher perspective to give you, to raise you up out of your muck and your ignorance to higher source consciousness and enlightenment to the Christ consciousness of God, which is the I am, which is knowing that I am everything and everything is me. So how can I ever disrespect the black man when he is me? Sit here to help me and teach me about who I am as a woman that's toxic and sick and can't really see herself when she
Uh-huh.
looks in the mirror, doesn't really understand who she is, going off the old program of white supremacy because that's all she knows. That's the only world that she knows. She knows monogamy. She knows a single parent home. Her mama was masculine, or she didn't have no mama or no daddy at all. So she had to come up with these
Oh.
walls and barriers. There's a whole bunch of walls black women got up.
Mm-hmm.
And we're compassionate for that because I understand how it is. It's hard when you have generational curses and the things that you're going through as a woman and you're lost on where to go or where to start your healing, especially if you want, as a woman, you want to heal and you know you have a divine purpose. And when you find that divine purpose out, it might not be or look like how you might have wanted to look, honey. Reflection.
What's up, boo?
Because our program
Ain't
of how we
happy.
thought what love was and how it's supposed to be expressed was wrong. Our program for our relationship and how it's supposed to be ran and how many members is supposed to be a part of a relationship and a men being polygamous is wrong. These concepts of monogamy, wrong. So we have to understand that black women
We have to acknowledge that we are sick. When you know that you're sick and you go to your shaman or you go to your doctor, herbalist, I'm not going to say doctor because that's the medical field in the United States Corporation, your herbalist or your psychiatrist, your teacher that's going to help you with your mind and the way it works. When you go to this person for healing, don't get mad at the teaching style or the healing style of the shaman, of the guru, of the Christ, because you're only in your own way. When the student is ready, the master will appear. But when the master appears, you're like, oh,
That's what
I
we
don't
do.
think I can do it.
That's
but
right.
You already found your purpose. You already had the red pill. Too late.
Uh-huh.
Reflection. You got to do it. There's no backing out. There's no running away. There's no trying to point the finger till there's no more points and no one else to point at until you got to point at your goddamn self. Because no matter where you going, you taking your mind with you. You taking your astrological program with you. So you might as well sit your ass down. Once you found your enlightener, the Eligio Bishop, the Christ, once you find him, you sit down and you listen and you empty out your cup of a black woman of that program and what you thought you knew as a woman. Trust me, what you grew up as, learning about as a woman, like from your mama or from your sisters and to your aunties, you weren't learning how to be a woman. If she was a black woman in America, you weren't learning how to be a divine feminine woman. No, because a divine feminine woman is already going to be like, where is the nature? Why am I in squares? Why am I not connected to the earth? Why am I wearing tennis shoes? Why am I going to work and acting like a masculine man? I'm supposed to be at home with my children, teaching them and cultivating the culture and the kingdom and putting up images and making sure little girls know how to respect themselves, because I know how to respect myself as a woman, and I start to reflect that in my environment, and I have a polygamous relationship. So all of the women around me, I'm able to confide and be vulnerable in, because I know that it's just a reflection of myself and me dealing with myself. And in the divine masculine entity that is channeling through God, there to help us, show us, wipe our traumas, like show you your trauma so you can heal it, show you your generational curses so you can heal it. A lot of people want a ready go answer, fix me already. I want to be right. I want to be right. I want to be feminine. I want to be a queen. I want to be a goddess. I want to be, make me confident, make me secure. That all comes with work. It all comes with you pushing yourself and breaking yourself down. Break yourself down so you have no type of sense of self, because the sense of self that you have, the alter ego that you have, is coming from the white supremacy corporation of the United States of America, which is the intention to separate families, kill, steal, and destroy, keep you sleeping under the veil, because we don't want our people to start to awaken, and then we won't have any more cattle or slaves to be batteries for our system and our dream to make sure that we keep our state of being gods up. But their time is up. That's why Lee Eligio Bishop is here. And that's why you see all of this woman. It's the woman putting the black man in jail. It's the woman causing chaos in the black man's life, Eligio's life. This is coming up many times. It's not only Eligio, even though it's the biggest, it's the deepest, it's the realest, because it's going to reveal the hurt and the pain and the trauma of our black people. And so as long as you want to suffer, you will ignore the truth right in front of you, because your demons, your low vibrational thought forms, which you're giving all your energy and attention to, but it does not even exist until you start to feel the vibration. So you have a thought, and once you have a thought,
You then have a feeling. All feelings come from thoughts. So you see in America, Black women are just responding, doing what they want. I want this. I'm good. I'm gonna do this. You hear it in the music. You see it in the movies. Black woman get her way. And Black women, when they integrate back into the nature of society, especially when the United States American Corporation system falls, Black women are going to be in a very low state, the lowest of lows, because who is going to protect you? It can't be a Black man because you've been
they in nature. Girl, you ain't know. They in nature.
Lying on him, putting him in a prison so you can feel good and feel powerful because you're using the white man system and the white man's mentality and agenda to separate the Black man and Black woman. So he
Locked up in a cold cell, feeling so low. Nature boy's got nowhere else to go. His wild spirit couldn't be contained. Now he's paying the price for his freedom stain. Living life on the edge, breaking every rule. Nature boy thought he was nobody's fool, but the law caught up with his reckless ways. Now he's counting the hours.
It separates God. And it's not even a white person. It's just the lower self entity that is infested with the 7 deadly sins. And so when Black women start to really want to do spiritual work, she's going to start taking accountability. Yeah, real shit. Like real accountability, not no... just from the heart. Like, really, you want to do this. You really want to change. You really want to heal. You really want to do this for yourself, and not only for yourself, but for the generations to come. It's bigger than us as Black women. We are the rise of a nation or the fall of a nation. Pick your side. You're either gods or you're the devils. There's no in between as a woman. So a lot of these women are devils because it's a frequency of thoughts.
Make that money. They at work.
It's a vibration that
they at work.
Nature is vibrating at. Very high frequency waves. That's why they cut Poppy's hair off. Because they know if you have a Black melanated being in a cell in a cell, melanin in a cell, connected to the ether, because your hair is your root chakras, your crown and your root chakra. So it's busting out of your head, your nervous system. It's connecting you to the external, the internal and the external connected. So then your subconscious and the conscious mind are starting to interact. So God is now able to stream and be as a conductor to move through your body, and be the energy is now electrifying and telling your cells what to do. A cell is in a cell. Remember that melanin is in the cell, DNA in the cell. So this is what they have when Eligio in jail. You think that he won't get out of this situation? You think that he's really going to be in prison for life? You think that the kingdom of God is crumbling just because of the words that you stirred up and those little lies that you say? Pity upon your soul because you're wrong. There's no truth within you because you don't see the truth. Real lies, real lies. The truth. The lies they disguise. That's why they didn't allow us to play the video online. They didn't allow us to play the video in the court, excuse me. Because they disguise the lies.
Oh.
Disguise them, hide them. The wise try to find them. Yet, something's always trying to distract them and misguide them.
Yep, she disassociated.
Eligio has come to teach us about one-mindedness, Christ consciousness. This is what's going to heal us.
Ish.
But yet,
heal us. Ish.
We see a couple of demons and snakes upon us, trying to. What are they trying to do?
Yeah, tell us. Oh, you messed up.
Opposition.
You in trouble
for God's mission.
You messed up.
So you will be a footstool.
You gonna
for
get it tonight.
A table is prepared for God's enemies.
You getting in trouble
because
girl.
You're not doing this to Eligio. You're doing this to yourself.
You effed up. You effed up.
This is the test of them all to see if you go to heaven or hell.
They're gonna tear you up tonight.
I really hope people start to look at themselves. Because only more truth will be revealed.
More truth.
It is bigger than yourself. Remember, you're on the earth in the middle of nowhere. The devil's playground is real. Babylon is here to test you, especially the chosen ones. Don't be distracted by the nonsense that you see. Stay focused on the knowledge, because that's the realest thing that we got.
Girl,
first they hate,
you're in trouble.
Then they watch, then they follow. All praise due to the Most High. Three God. Best believe y'all gonna follow the Most High. Woo, God.
Hookah. Ta ta da da ta. I rebuke that. I rebuke it.
Locked up in a cold cell, feeling so low. Nature boy's got nowhere else to go. His wild spirit couldn't be contained. Now he's paying the price for his freedom stay. Living life on the edge, breaking every rule. Nature boy thought he was nobody's fool, but the law caught up with his reckless ways. Now he's counting the hours, trapped in this haze. In his dreams, he roams through endless woods. Now the only escape is inside his thoughts. Streets were his stage, where he danced with grace. But now he's confined, feeling out of place.
He locked up. They won't let him out. They won't let him out. He locked up. Well, I just wanted to give y'all this quick little old video, because y'all know we be back. We be right back with him and his tipsy ass. Yes, we would. Yes, we is. So, we're going to end this with the love train, baby.
You and me, we got something so sweet. A love that's got us moving to the beat.
plus 10. Yes. I thank all of you guys for coming. We'll be right back. Breaking that hard head.
Let your body sway. The love train's here, gonna make your day.
All right, guys. See you all later. About 7 o'clock Eastern time. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We are out.